Welcome to the Sk8LikeYou podcast.
What's going on, everybody? Hey, it's Mark, Sk8LikeYou podcast, Sk8LikeYou.com. Back here again live with the Southeast Skate Crew after a big win. Congratulations, guys.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, man. So I'm just gonna jump in real quick, man. I guess Aiden, I'm gonna throw this to you. Was there any point of doubt at any time of the night in the competition, the drive there? Was there ever a moment where you like wondered, is this definitely gonna happen? Are we definitely gonna get this three-peat?
Me personally, no. There were some difficulties with us trying to learn the moves again because some of us forgot, mainly me. But once we got down, everything kind of just clicked to me. Last year, I was nervous, I had anxiety, I was almost about to tear up. But this year, I was comfortable. I knew the moves. I felt myself. So we were doing great.
So let me ask you, what is the difference then? Because I'm sure at scooters on any given night, right? You're not feeling that type of thing, and you're out there with the same guys doing the same stuff. So what do you think is like bringing that? I mean, obviously the competition factor, but like, what do you think is really kind of putting that pressure on you?
Usually, if there's not many people there, it's kind of just a chill night. We don't really do anything. We're not really trying. We're kind of just goofing around. But when we're out and there's a ton of people there and everybody's watching us, it kind of puts that kind of pressure on you to where you want to do good. Because if not, you don't want to look terrible.
Yeah.
So once you get that kind of pressure on you, like kind of time to lock in.
I got a feeling that just based on talking to you guys, talking to Corey and Ben, especially the way you guys approach this is more like a brotherhood than even like a crew. That correct me if I'm wrong, but I would assume that probably that pressure is more about letting those guys down, like those guys sitting next to you, even more than getting embarrassed out there. Am I right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, if one of us messes up, it's no really hard feelings. We kind of just push each other to do the best we can. So I mean, if one of us messes up, we might get hard on each other, but no hard feelings. We're just trying to make each other get better.
Yeah, no, I definitely wouldn't assume that anyone's taking you out of the parking lot, but I mean, just from the perspective of, like you guys are a team, you know what I mean? But all right, cool. All right. Hey, come on, let me ask you, maybe you can, what happened at the end? What happened at the end there with the it looked like you guys had something set up. Somebody got in the way. I've been like, what exactly went down there?
So what happened was that we were supposed to basically like spread out for the grand finale move, which didn't really go as planned, but we sort of did the best we could. So we basically just didn't go down at the time that we was all supposed to. Like it just didn't go down the way it was supposed to, but we did the best we could. So especially with me trying to do the split in time just before Corey was about to hop over me, and that other guy that I guess that kind of got in Aiden's way, he didn't get out of the way fast enough. So I mean, he just basically tried to win around in the best way he could and stopped over the best he could. And made it.
If you go back and look at the footage, the other camera guy wasn't looking at all. He barely made it in front of Aiden before he jumped in. Like it was up. Like he wasn't paying attention at all. But they didn't know. Next year we'll know to kind of. But we also didn't know to the very end that they were going to let us do the finals just solo. You give the team the floor by themselves and you pick your own song. So.
Yeah, they were letting you guys choose your last song. Is that right?
Correct. Yeah.
Right.
So this year, they were kind of asking us, what was our opinion on, what would we like, and it's always a little easier to have the floor by, as just you on the floor with your group because you got a little bit more creativity. You can go backwards or you can, but I think the main thing was one of the other teams just didn't get their song in or something.
All right, man. Well, Corey, let me ask you, is there ever a plan of like holding any other type of these competitions in any other places or anything like that? Is BONT interested in possibly sponsoring something like that?
I would imagine they would. If we got if we set it up, ran through the right channels. I think before we would do anything like that, Michelle would have to be 100%.
Yeah.
So but not to say but there's plenty of stuff to do, but we're following her lead when it comes to a lot of this stuff. So we were stoked to see her at the
Yeah, man.
competition and at the sessions. I mean, she was at what was it, Reflections? She was at Skate Reflections the night before. So, most people with that injury, man, it's 2 months and you're out. It's been like a couple of weeks and she's already, ready to get back on the floor. Trying to stand. She's been in a lot of pain and stuff, but it's just she's one tough cookie, man.
I saw those pictures of her like standing with you guys. You know what I mean? And here's the thing, like it's obviously surprising, but then like you kind of get to know Michelle a little bit and it's not surprising. You know what I mean? Like it's
Super one.
Yo, Ben, real quick. So I got to ask you, have you guys ever talked about this? Like if another crew, right, from some other place, like whatever, if do you guys like have a thing or like an agreement if like somebody publicly comes out and challenges you guys about like what you would like what your approach is or anything like that? Are you answering all challenges? Like what's the deal? Like do you have you even thought about it, talked about that? Has there ever been discussion about that?
If somebody calls us out, yeah. I mean, I don't see why we wouldn't come for heads, right? I mean,
most of the time it depends on who it is. Because I mean, like there's certain groups, certain teams that aren't even in the same ball game as us. So you just classify them as haters, not necessarily competition. So it depends on who it is, and where.
But
Yeah.
we love to see it. We love to see it. And we love to hear it. And I mean, you guys agree? 100% would entertain it if it were to happen.
We ain't scared.
Yeah, I didn't know if you guys like had like a thing you already discussed. You know what I mean? Like, hey, if this comes up, this is how if someone ever go to one of you individually, or if you ever had like that. I mean, maybe that's not even something you ever talked about or thought about. But I was just curious.
Oh, look.
So most of the time, if anything like that happens, we're all in a group chat. So before we do anything publicly or anything that has to do with whether it's somebody hating on us, calling us out, whatever, we always screenshot it and show it to the team, and then we all talk about it before we do anything. So that's because at the end of the day, we all are in this together. So one of us can do something in a negative light, and it affects all of us. So I think that respect level on for all four of us, as brothers, goes a long way. Because at the end of the day, we, some of the groups that talk crap about us and do things, and we don't entertain it. Most of the time, I'll just comment on there, appreciate the love, brother. Keep on skating. And I just go on to the next,
Yeah. So this is a question for anybody who wants to answer it. But like, so, and look, I'm not throwing like shade or hate at any other crew or anyone else, like any of you guys. If someone else won, I would ask them the same question, right? So, but what do you think it was? Like, what are the main factor, would you guys say, is kind of like the separating factor as far as you to the competition? I mean, because I don't remember what the points were, but I remember when I heard them thinking, okay, that's pretty decent spread. You know what I mean? From first to second. Like, what do you think, like, if there maybe one or two things that you guys would say, okay, these are like the biggest things that kind of separate us, what would you say they are?
I mean, I wouldn't have a specific thing. I think before the competition, I told the guys, like, hey, let's just go out here and have fun. Let's just do our thing like we're at our own home rink, and we're not worried about anybody else. So when we get out there, we're just like in a zone. We're just doing our own thing. We didn't let nerves get a hold of us or what other people were doing, and I think that really separated us from the rest. And we just have our own style too. Like I don't trying to our style. A lot of people are trying to imitate it, but
that session is fun. Like that, the pace there is crazy fast. So like if you're skating. So, because when I get to these big rinks and I get to skate, man, we're skating majority of the time. So it's kind of cool that you're not really just sitting on the sideline waiting to go compete. You know what I mean? I think that's the biggest thing. I think the biggest thing that separates us from majority of the shuffle teams that are out there, and majority of a lot of the groups that are out there, is staying in sync with everything you're doing. Whether it's hand movement, hand gestures, a kiss to the sky, whatever. When you start trying to do a little too much and it starts to look a little like theatrics, you kind of taking away the skill of what you're doing, and you just kind of, and a lot of shuffle from a lot of judges, a lot of different rinks, and the way they judge it, there's different categories. Whether you stayed on beat the whole time, skill level, your tricks level, this, and it's the agility and it down the line. So if you stay smooth and stay on beat and you're doing stuff that other teams aren't doing, 9 times out of 10 you're gonna win.
So someone correct me if I'm wrong, but I could have sworn somewhere between the the competition and like now, I could have sworn I heard, I think it was you, Corey, say like you guys didn't even end up busting out like these new tricks that you had. Is that
Not
is that
one.
what? Not one.
Yeah, so we there was 2 minute. It was the 2 minute
Yeah.
version of the song. So each team had 2 minutes to go, and man, I don't think we realized how quick 2 minutes went by. By the time we got on like the third turn, it was like a minute left. I wouldn't say we like panicked, but there towards the end, we just kind of ran out of time. So that limited us to a lot of things that we could do.
What were you guys like thinking it was gonna be? Like kind of like what were you planning for? Like
So,
not being 2 minutes.
I think we talked about this in my podcast, but so when we were talking about choosing songs and stuff, so I wish I would have just told Jen, man, play some fire, man, with a good, and then just let it be, because there's so many remixes of so many different songs, and even if you find an original version, somebody might have already mixed it up or something. So if it's not the original version, like Don't Stop the Rock, at the very beginning of the original version, it's real crispy. There's no there's no drums or anything in it. It's just the beat at the very beginning. It's like dun dun, and then it drops. So that's what I was waiting to hear, and it did. It was like a remix, and then like 10 seconds went by, and then it dropped. So that kind of slowed us up a little bit, and I think next year we're just gonna say, jams, man, whichever one's DJing, look, just play a banger, and we're gonna go out there. So no matter what, we know we're gonna get right into it as soon as we hear that first clap. We're not expecting anything, and I think it just takes a little bit of that weight off of you, unless you've been skating to the same song over and over and over again over the last 3 or 4 months. I would say don't pick your song. So.
More of a 3 minute man.
So. Well, every yearly we've ever had is a full song, so it's usually about 3 or 3.5 minutes, depending on the song. 2 minutes for what we do isn't a lot. I mean, just because all our stuff is real smooth, and we use the full floor. So, but I mean, we just it's final, man. Anything can happen. That's why you never count your ducks, man, until they hatch. So,
Quack.
All right. All right, man. Was anything you guys want to throw out there? Anything? Shout outs, whatever. Anything you guys wanted to mention?
Yeah. Well, I'm probably gonna say the same thing. I just want to thank out Astro World, Skate Reflections for having us Tuesday night, all the staff, Joe Hanna, who put the actual competition together. Definitely want to thank BONT. I mean, we're brand new skates. We just got them like 2 weeks ago. Break-in period was real fast, and they felt really good during the competition. Who else? Corey, Michelle.
Yeah, man, they having jams. I mean, they absolutely blew the roof off that place, man. That's that's like the funnest, it's right up there with Texas, and it's right up there with Hiram, Sparkles, and all that. But just the vibe in there, man, and Joe and the way he announces, and I think they got something special down there, and we're gonna do everything we can to keep supporting them. They got they're doing something special in December. They're going to do a shuffle skate competition. I believe it's on a weekend night.
Saturdays, yeah.
Every Saturday for December. So I'm not sure the details completely. I'm not sure if they're just doing singles or groups or whatever, but I'm pretty sure it'd probably be groups. So we'll at least probably try to make one of those in December if we can. Just try to go down there and skate with them guys. Because I mean, dude, they worked their tails off this past year because I mean they both group, and even some of the people that just got there, if they stay with it and work on it and actually get some time in as a group, right, before the competition. I know sometimes, man, you kind of get thrown together last minute or last couple months. Best to go ahead and get your guys that you want to really invest in and really spend some time with them and do it year in, year out, if you want to be, at the elite level. Of course, I mean, Alexander BONT, Debbie, Barbie BONT, Skate-Based Creations, Michelle Garman, Jay Garman, pray for her. She'll be back soon. And then those new Envy boots, they're the ticket, man.
Oh yeah.
We were all on Royal Assassins too, so we were flying. But I mean, when you skate on top-notch stuff, man, you can feel it, and it does take your skate game up a couple notches once you dig in, get them broke in, and all that stuff. So I don't think any of our boots are broke in yet, but we wouldn't even have known. So
How much? On average, how much lighter is everybody's setup compared to what they had just previous? Is it like crazy dramatic? Like the difference?
Well, if you're going from BONT to BONT, there's not much, because I have a U-cut, blue BONT. And there's a little bit of weight difference in there, but it might be more or less. But I think it's less. But if you're going from another company's skate, whether it's a jam boot, whatever, you literally can feel the weight as soon as you put them on, and it's hard once you feel that to go back to what you used to. Yeah, because you're like, well, you put your old skates back on, you're like, oh my god, you feel like they feel like bricks.
Yeah.
So, man, they're changing the game, man. They're progressing it at a rate that hasn't ever really been done. So we're just blessed to be a part of that. They listen. They're like, listen. They want to hear the feedback, the real feedback. They're just not trying to put stuff out there just to sell it. They're really trying to make roller skating better. So I think with that being said, we gonna ride this thing till the wheels fall off.
Nice. All right, you guys got anything else? Anybody?
No, we're good. I think
2025, baby. We're coming again.
Which?
I'm waiting on that call. Sk8LikeYou, shovel skate event.
Yeah, man.
We can't put it on because we can't compete in
it. Yo, which trophy is the newest one back there?
The one in the middle.
The pink one.
The one in the middle. All right. Nice.
Yeah, we got the cool. They gave us these cool little. What was that? Polar bear.
A panda.
Panda.
Can I take it down? Yeah, they gave us these little pandas.
They're pretty cool.
Can you see it?
Oh yeah. I saw a picture with somebody like. Yeah, man, that's dope. Yeah, I think.
Man, you'll have to come next year, man, and set up a booth down when we set up, man, and do a whole damn podcast down there.
Yeah,
that'd be cool, man.
Are you guys gonna
We usually get that back corner, man.
Because I think Ben, when you were on, we were talking. I was asking you about so if you guys do the 3-peat, are you still going? You're just going to continue to go, and that's still the plan, right? You guys are just going to go until. I think Ben, you said that until they kick us out or something.
Yeah. Your memory's good. I said we're going to keep going until they tell us we can't. So we'll see what happens.
We get that question asked a lot, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, when you're making designs and stuff that already got the win in it, you got to win, bro. Yeah, this is the new design we made before the competition, but it's got the 3 checks on it for the three crowns.
That's dope, man. That's nice. All right, man. Hey, did you guys say you're going to be in Texas?
Yeah, we'll be in Texas.
Yeah, I was just looking at flights before you got on here with us.
Hell
So,
yeah.
we're trying to work out all the logistics on it. We just spent a butt ton of money on this Orlando trip. You're talking 60 days away, if that. We'll make something happen.
I get it. Trust me.
I've already finished like half of my cardboard sign that says we'll work for skate trips. So
dude, I'm gonna drive down to Virginia and hop in Rob's car and then drive to Texas with him.
So did I just hear you say we need to drive to Virginia to hop in Rob's car to drive to Texas with y'all?
I guess if you want to, yeah.
Dude, that's a 19-hour drive.
From where?
From us. Is it 14 or 19? I can't remember.
Drive.
It's like a legit drive.
I'm pretty sure we're flying, brother.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna split it up, and you know what I mean. Like we'll get there. I'll get there. The day before. You know what I mean? I'll get there Wednesday night and crash, and then we'll head out. I think he said it's something like 12 hours from him.
Yeah, we our plan is to attend the shuffle. They're doing a shuffle skate lesson for the kids. Thursday, I believe. And
Thursday is Thursday. He opens it up for free and caters it, and then Saturday during the day he does like the shuffle lessons.
Okay, so Saturday. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I do got the Shell Bell Strong design done. So I'm gonna send you some shirts, man.
Oh, sweet. Is there a place where people should look for that, or?
No, man. I just think you just do it organically, man. And then however we work the money out, you can just send it straight to her, really. So we'll work that out. I think it's just right now we just get the design out there and try to help out a little bit.
Cool. All right. Oh, hey guys, let everybody know where they can follow you if you want people to follow you.
Instagram, Southeast, one word, _skate_ crew. If you go on YouTube and you just hit @Skate Crew, we're the first ones to pop up. Southeast Skate Crew. All you gotta do is hit @Skate Crew. TikTok, Shuffle Skate Joe, Double N Twin. It was P2 Skates and then C-Wheel Skate. Yeah. And then on Facebook, is all our regular names, and then we have a Southeast Skate Crew Facebook page too. And don't forget to go follow Jam Skate Monkeys page too.
Ooh, one more question. Is there gonna be a time where you guys like officially move from Southeast Skate Crew to like BONT Shuffle Crew, or are you just kind of alternate? Like, is there a decision on that at all?
So I think BONT is big on building, because Southeast Skate Crew is like part of all of us really, but it's it's also part of my Corey Gower as my name, and as that, your name and your personal stuff is always your brand. Mm-hmm. And I think they're big on collaborating and not only building, you helping them build your stuff, they're also trying to help you build yours.
Gotcha.
But I mean, if they came to us and said, "Hey, we want to do this and this and this," I mean, we like I said, we're gonna ride till the wheels fall off, man. We're just blessed to be here, really. So whatever they ask of us, and especially Michelle, Alex, all of them, we're always open minded, and we're going off. Man, he's like the skate sensei.
Daniel-san.
It's pretty amazing, man. So to have somebody like that that's trying to pour it into you, and not just you, your group of your brothers. Don't take that type of stuff for granted. Don't take those types of relationships for granted. So, we're always open minded to everything that BONT, them, Debbie, all of that for us to do or they want us to do. So,
yeah, we're just lucky to be on first name basis.
Yeah. There you go. Right. Absolutely. Man. Yeah, I hear that. All right,
not
guys.
Every day you get Alex BONT on your phone.
That's just the beginning, man. 2025 is going to be a big year, man. 2025, I think, is going to be probably one of the biggest years for shuffle skating, I think, in general. But if you hear of any competitions or you people don't like to tag us and stuff like that. I don't know why they don't ever tag us in any of these competitions that they be holding. But if you hear, tag us, because we want to go.
Yo,
We get
I'm gonna get.
blackballed when it comes to competitions, man.
I would be typing at everything.
Yeah.
So you got.
Yeah. I Google shuffle cake competition sometimes to see what pops up.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Well, guys,
Nah, man, we appreciate you, though, brother, man. You've always supported us, man. We do appreciate that. So anytime we can get back to you and give you some content, man, we're all ready for it. I was telling Ben, man, about maybe doing just an audio radio show, man. I think that would be cool too.
Yeah, man. I really want to get something like on like the shuffle. Like I want to like. I want shuffle to look like kind of like Jam did like in the early 2000s. You know what I'm saying? Like when it was just off the. That's like my goal, and like you guys are definitely of like minds. So I don't see a better, you know what I mean, a better opportunity. So that's I just want to see that.
It sounds like we're all going to be in the same place at the same time in Texas, so maybe we could do some in person. Podcast / video. Something. Come on, something crazy.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Absolutely. Sounds good, man. Well, thank you guys so much. Congratulations, dude. That's dope. Thank you. Man, so happy for you guys, man. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy belated Thanksgiving. Merry Christmas if I don't see you guys.
Man, we'll see you on Facebook later on. What you talking about?
All right, well, either way. Oh man.
No, we having fun with it, man. That's what it's all about, man. I tell them, I tell everybody, be you unmistakably, man. Don't let nobody change who you are. Skate your skate, and that's ultimately, man. If you keep skating, you're gonna keep progressing. And next year, next hotel, it's gonna be a whole different ball game. I think we underestimated how good those guys could get. If they take it and run with it, or they let this crush them. It depends on how they react to the losses. They can take it as we need to get better. Sometimes it's I ain't gonna skate no more. So that's one thing you can't let it do, man, because you never know if one of us would have failed or whatever. That's it. That's the ball game. So
yeah, man, absolutely, yeah. Grow, go, right?
Yep, we're here for it, though. Let's go.
All right, guys.
Hey, so what do I got to do before I get off? I got to let it load, right?
Yeah, just make sure it uploads. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It'll only take a few minutes, then it'll be good.
I got you.
All right, fellas. Thank you very much. Have a good
Thanks,
night.
brother. That's